Oh, that looked really important, didn't it? Just walking up, got everybody quiet. That was just a test to see if you were paying attention.
Well, welcome everybody to the Two-Way Street Coffee House. We really appreciate you being here this afternoon to share a wonderful afternoon of music. We are thrilled that all of the donations that come in today are going to go towards helping the operation of Two-Way Street Coffee House. Yeah. So we really appreciate, there's a bucket over there. I mean, there's buckets everywhere that will gladly accept your cash. So yeah, it's going to help with licensing fees and equipment upgrades and things like that. So that's, and also keeping our ability to be able to charge $1 for our snacks and drinks. So thank you so much. We have a wonderful lineup today. We're going to go first. We are Ashley and Simpson, and then after us, Lisa P. Medina will be up. She's a fabulous singer-songwriter. Then we're going to take a break where you can refill your snacks and you can peruse all the merch from our artists. Then after the break, George Mattson Trio, and then we're going to finish with Mark Dvorak. So all of the artists have graciously donated their time and talents today, so let's give them a big round of applause and appreciation. All right, and then we're going to get us kicked off with a little El Condor Pasa.
I started that one with like a traditional Spanish song. When I was a boy, my dad would practice his guitar, and sometimes it'd be like at night when I'm falling asleep or in the morning when I was waking up. And that was one of the songs I always remembered him playing. And it was just kind of one of those things that was just beautiful about growing up in a music house. This next one I learned from Mark, kind of indirectly. He taught it to my dad and my brother, and I learned it from them. But I tried to be in his class, but I was too squirrely at the time. I'm still kind of squirrely, but I was.
No comment.
Anyway, this is called Deep River Blues.
Let it rain, let it pour, let it rain a whole lot more, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Let the rain drive right on, let the waves sweep along, 'cause I've got them deep river blues.
My old gal, she's a good old pal. She looked just like a waterfowl when I got them deep river blues. Ain't no one gonna cry for me. The fish all go out on a spree when I got them deep river blues. Give me back my old boat, I'm gonna sail it, it should float, 'cause I've got them deep river blues. I'm going back to Muscle Shoals, times are better than I'm told, 'cause I got them deep river blues. And if my boat sinks with me, I'll go down, don't you see? 'Cause I've got them deep river blues. I'm never gonna say goodbye, and if I sink, just let me die, 'cause I've got them deep river blues. Oh, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Oh, 'cause I got them deep river blues. Is it Maggie next?
It's C major.
Okay. All right, so we're working up, there's a big conference coming up in October, and we're lucky to have it in Lisle. It's our regional folk conference. And one of the rooms that we get to play is called the traditional room. And we stretch that a little bit with what we call tradition. But this next one is actually some tunes that I played here for the first time when I was a kid. I mentioned that my dad played music, and he played here at the Two-Way Street with a guy named Roscoe Champ, and some other people, which I'll tell you about in a second. But one of the first times I ever played was with my brother and my dad on this stage, playing some of these tunes that we're about to play. They're fiddle tunes. My guitar sometimes identifies as a fiddle, and I start playing fiddle tunes. So that's how it goes. And we're gonna do a couple of traditional fiddle tunes. Actually, it's debatable whether Wildwood Flower was a traditional tune or not, or some people say that the Carter family wrote it, but I'm trying to debunk that right now actively. And then the other one is called Red Wing, which the Weavers wrote into Union Maid, you might remember. And then we do a traditional Carter family song. Are we ready?
Okay,
Okay.
but in our way.
But in our way, in a modern kind of way. You ready?
Okay.
One,
That was a lot.
3.
I got my ticket for the long way round. 2 bottle whiskey for the way. And I sure would like some sweet company, but I'm leaving tomorrow. What do you say? When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my walk. You're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I got my ticket for the long way round, the one with the prettiest of views. It's got mountains, it's got rivers, it's got sights to give you shivers, but it sure would be prettier with you. When I'm gone, when I'm gone, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me by my talk. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone, when I'm gone, when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. You're gonna miss me by my hair, you're gonna miss me everywhere. Oh, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
Is it time for Maggie? Okay, so when I first studied music in Elmhurst College, I was studying music business. My dad was rehearsing in the living room, and he was rehearsing with somebody that he performed with quite a bit, named Donna Lee, and they were rehearsing this song that I'd never heard before. And she pulls me aside. She's like, "You ever heard this song before? It's called Maggie Blues." I'm like, "No," And so I listened to it, and I was just like, "Wow, that's fascinating." And I totally forgot about it. And then we started singing together, and we were looking for some cool songs to do. And this was one of them that we found. It was originally called Oh, I can't remember.
When
what
I
year.
was young.
When I was young. When you and I were young, Maggie.
Maggie, yeah.
And it was written by a teacher in Canada in like the 1850s. And then eventually somebody wrote like a counterpoint to it, and it's like it became a vaudeville song and pretty popular. And then it also was covered by like Bing Crosby and people like that.
Right.
But it's just such a neat song. But it took me back to remembering. I remember that I was so struck by it that I wrote down the lyrics, and I found it years later.
Back in the olden times.
Yeah,
wrote
because
it
that was the
down.
only way. I couldn't like take a video. I didn't have a phone
Use
because
a pencil.
there weren't cell
Chisel and a
phones
tablet.
yet. But yeah, so but I was just so struck by how cool it was,
It is.
her counterpoint, that I was like, oh, this is neat. So it's called Maggie Blues, or our version of Maggie Blues. I wandered today to the hill, Maggie, to watch the scene below. The creek and the old rusty mill, Maggie, where we sat in the long, long ago. The green grove is gone from the hill, Maggie, where once the daisies sprung. The old rusty mill is still, Maggie, since you and I were young.
You simply take a favorite, then you flavor it with just a note or two in blue harmony. Tell the orchestra to play staccato, then you jazz a little obligato. Now your Maggie tune is a raggy tune. Pay no attention to the music that they play, but just rock your blues away. On the spot, start to sway, getting hot now. In a broken time, in just broken time. All around I see harmony, charming me. Every loving note is a loving note, full of music that you can't refuse. Now you know the way, tell the band to play, and when you listen, just christen it and say about the when you and I were young, Maggie.
You simply
Take your favorite, then you flavor it with just a note or two of blue harmony. Tell the orchestra to play staccato, then you jazz a little obligato. Now your Maggie tune is a raggy tune. Pay no attention to the music that they play, but just rock your blues away. On the spot, start to sway, getting hot now. Green grove is gone from the hill, Maggie, where once the daisies sprung. Now you know the way, tell the band to play, and when you listen to say, Maggie, I got those aggravating, agitating blues I'm hating, so I'm stating, I'm only waiting to lose those ever-loving Maggie blues.
Still full steam ahead?
Yeah, we got one more for you.
Oh, is it? One more? All right, okay. This is one of my favorite ones. I fell in love with this song again watching my friends in We Banjo 3 play it at a festival that I was playing with the Irish band. And it just was really neat the way they did it. But then when I started to research the song, I found out that somebody's doing a movie about it coming up right now. And it's kind of centering this song around New Orleans, which I could believe, but then there's an Illinois version of it too. So I'm a little confused about it. But this one is our version of Liza Jane. But the one that I know I learned from Margaret Cooper, who would sing the one where it was like, I'm going down to Cairo, goodbye, goodbye, being Cairo, Illinois. And it was a popular shipping town and port city before it flooded and then like became disused and not used anymore. What? Sorry. Sounds good to me. And so I'm like, how do you? I guess just every region has like their version of it, but there is an Illinois version of this song. But,
So
yeah.
this is We Banjo 3, and we pick the verses that we like version.
Yes. I got a gal and you got none, little Liza Jane. Come, my love, and be the one, little Liza Jane.
Oh, little Liza, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Come, my love, and be with me, little take good care of thee, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Let's go out and dance tonight, little Liza Jane. Everything gonna be alright, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Liza Jane, she came to me, little Liza Jane. Both as happy as can be, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Is home sweet home, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. I got a friend from Chicago, little Liza Jane. Walking here, the cold winds blow, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. I'll tell you once, I'll tell you twice, little Liza Jane. Enjoy yourself and live your life, little Liza Jane. Oh, 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 little Liza Jane. All right. We are Ashley and Simpson. Thanks for listening. Next up, we're going to have Lisa P. Medina. She is a wonderful singer-songwriter. She is amazing. Hopefully, she'll tell you where she's going to be performing. So next up, Lisa Medina, everybody. Give her a big round of applause.
Oh, I didn't actually need this. We have a guitar stand. I'll just leave it. Oh, thanks. Take care. Oh. Do you want a cold water or a warm one? Oh, either way. You sure? Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for asking. Anything is good. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Hello. All right, my name is Lisa P. Medina, and it's great to be here. I've never been here when it's so bright in here. This is great. I can see everybody's faces. All right, so it's October, but it doesn't feel like fall or look like fall, but I have a song about fall, and I'm going to play it. Because it should be fall by now. This is a new one. It'll be on my next album. I just recently recorded this, and it's called Falling. In the fall, the leaves come off the trees and float upon the river. By spring, it all turns into tea. And in summer I go swimming, 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 swimming. Tannins in the river, crystal clear, amber brown. brown. Submerge me in that stillness. Swimming, swimming, swimming. Tannins in the river, crystal clear, amber brown. Submerge me in that stillness. Swimming, swimming, swimming. Tannins in the river, crystal clear, amber brown. Submerge me in that stillness. Swimming, swimming, swimming. Tannins in the river, crystal clear, amber brown. Submerge me in that stillness. then dip me up and down. Swimming, swimming, swimming in a memory. Falling, 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 falling from branches of a tree. What could be the reason the river holds the leaves that fall and memories of a bygone season softly come to call? Falling, 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 falling. Oh, steep me in the river with the autumn leaves that drowned. Float me on a feeling of falling gently down to the ground. Falling, 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 falling in a memory. Swimming, 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 swimming in the leaves of a tree. What if every year in fall we could shed our skin, lose it all, release it to the wind, winterize, begin again. Falling, 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 falling from branches of a tree. Falling, 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 falling. Thank you. All right, so that guitar was in a different tuning. And I didn't want to fuss around with that. So, all right, I'm going to do, that was a newer song, but I'm going to play a couple songs off my album. I just released my first album last year. It's called Wishes. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I stopped doing music for a long time. Well, out anyway. Writing and performing. I had kids and I took a long break. Oh, thanks, Joel. It's displaying for you. Yeah, and then when COVID happened, I started writing again, and then I started performing again, so I finally got around to it, 45 years old, releasing my first album. So I'll play you a couple songs from that. This one is called Forward. Dreamed I was a bird, I tried to fly to you. Higher was the only way I knew. Till there wasn't a sound, couldn't see the ground, only an endless blue. Oh, the river can't flow out of the ocean, and the storm clouds can't take back the rain. And I know there's only forward, no going back, but I'd really love to see your face again. When I was a imagined that I'd take into the sky. I could fly so free, even without wings. Not a care in the world. Oh, the river can't flow out of the ocean, and the storm clouds can't take back the rain. And I know there's only forward, no going back, but I'd really love to talk with you again. My whole world stopped turning, was as if I couldn't move, losing you. But the river still flowed, and the flowers they bloomed, and the birds with their worms to the nests all flew. So I knew forward is the only way back to you. Oh, the river can't flow out of the ocean, and the storm clouds can't take back the rain. And I know I must move forward, no going back, but I'd really love to hear your laugh again today. When I was all grown up, I closed my eyes and imagined that I'd take into the sky. Thank you. Thanks. I wrote that after a family in our neighborhood lost their teenage son. Okay, so next one is a song on my album that unfortunately keeps being really relevant. Just this morning I woke up to two more headlines in the news, one of a mass shooting yesterday in Alabama and another in Texas. And I wrote this song after the Uvalde school shooting, and for some reason I really thought that was going to be it. Like, something's got to change it, right? And we're still here. So now when I do this song, I've been asking people to sing along on a line that just repeats throughout the verses, which is turn into the wind. So if we got some singers in the room, or even if not, it's just one line. It's easy to remember. You give it a try. But I'd like to think that our voices might be collective winds of change on this very preventable problem that keeps happening. So this is called Flower in the Jungle. Flower in the jungle, flower in the jungle, flower in the jungle, they're coming crawling for you. Place your backs against the wall, turn into the wind. If you're short or if you're tall, turn into the wind. You walk into your final day, turn into the wind. Where you're born is why you'll pay, turn into the wind. Hold your head up high for the world to see. Change is gonna come, a change for you and me. A 10-year wait for a 2-day bloom, turn into the wind. You unwrap your living room, turn into the wind. Through rotting flesh they find a way, turn into the wind. Where you sprout is where you'll stay, turn into the wind. Flower in the jungle, flower in the jungle, take your bloom. Flower in the jungle, they come and grow for you. Huh. Ooh, yo. Ooh, yo, 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 yo. Hide your babes behind the desk. Turn into the wind. Please be still and hold your breath. Turn into the wind. Is this a drill or is this the day? Turn into the wind. Where you're born is where you lay. Turn into the wind. Hold your head up high for the world to see. Change is gonna come. Change for you and me. Hold your sign up high for the world to see. A change is gonna come. A change for you and flower in the jungle. Flower in the jungle. Flower in the jungle. Flower in the jungle. Thanks. I think that's the best crowd sing-along on that one. Seriously, you guys are great. It was like after the first time I did it, boom, you were ready. All right, so I think I need to lighten things up after that one. So I'll tell you a much lighter, fun song. A song about my dog. Yeah, when she was a puppy, she jumped up and ate a whole bowl of raspberries that I had just washed for my kids to eat. So I thought, Ruthie's Raspberries, that sounds like a song title. So here we go. If you guys want to participate on this one, there's a line. When I say Ruthie, you say, no, no, no. Okay? So be ready. It only happens twice. She's a hound dog, she got a nose that really knows. And when it smelled them berries, she knew right where to go. She hopped up on the tabletop and she licked the bowl, 'cause she couldn't stop. Till I walked in and said, Ruthie, no, no, no. Ruthie's raspberries, the most red and juicy kind. Ruthie's raspberries, I wish they still were mine. I had a great big bowl of plump red berries, the best you'd ever tried. But now the Ruthie's raspberries, you could kiss them goodbye. She's no dummy, she's a keen and clever kind. But I didn't think when I went to the sink that the berries were on her mind. Well, she proved me wrong, and now she's in a song, and we got you people singing along. So sing it with me, come on, Ruthie. No, no, no. Ruthie's raspberries, the most red and juicy kind. Ruthie's raspberries, I wish they still were mine. Had a great big bowl of plump red berries, the best you'd ever try. The Ruthie's raspberries, you could kiss them goodbye. You could top those berries on vanilla ice cream, or you could blend them all up in a fruit smoothie. You could top them on your fingers or your little toes. But they're Ruthie's now, and everybody knows. They're Ruthie's raspberries, the most red and juicy kind. wish they still were mine. I had a great big bowl of plump red berries, the best you'd ever tried. The Ruthie's raspberries, you could kiss them goodbye. I said the Ruthie's raspberries, and you can kiss them goodbye. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for singing along. All right. So this is, I'm going to grab a sip of water. Ooh. That was a close one. It almost rained on my guitar. Okay. So this next one will be on my next album. And it came really straight out of a conversation I had with my oldest son, who just turned 15. And I think this conversation was 2 years ago maybe, but it was one of those times when the air quality was really bad. Remember the wildfires? And so the recommendation was to not spend too much time outdoors. And anyway, this situation really revealed to me that he has some pretty major anxiety about the status of our planet, and how it's going to sustain humanity for his lifetime and maybe his kids if he has some. So it was a really interesting conversation, where basically everything he said, I just wrote it down and I put it in the song. So the song is like straight out of the mouth of the babe, really. Like it's some interesting thoughts from a child on the world right now. This is called The Burn. If I die, don't bring me back as a human. Don't make me rejoin the demise. Humans treat the earth like it is trash and pretend they are the wise. I would rather be a bird so I could fly away to the higher atmosphere of a brighter day. Or else I would come back as a lion, get out of my way. I must run far, we all must pay. I don't want to hear the sound of the world when it ceases to turn. I don't want to hang around to feel the burn. I don't want to hear the sound when it ceases to turn. I don't want to hang around to feel the burn. I heard of a man with a scar on his neck and a memory of an axe to his head. He even knew where he died and was buried. I'll find my bones, he said. So they went there with shovels. He dug himself up, uncovering a hidden truth. A dented skull that matched the scar as he stood there, living proof. I would rather be a bird so I could fly away to the higher atmosphere. Or else I would come back as a lion, get out of my way. I must go far, we all must pay. I don't want to hear the sound of the world when it ceases to turn. I don't want to hang around or feel the burn. I don't want to hear the sound when it ceases to turn. I don't want to hang around. So if I die, don't bring me back as a human. Don't make me rejoin the demise. Humans treat each other like they're trash and pretend they are the wise. Thank you. Thanks. How much time we got, Jennifer? One more? Got one more? Okay. All right. So again, my name is Lisa P. Medina. My website's just lisapmedina.com. I have a few shirts and some CDs over there if you're interested, or you can grab a card to see where else I'm playing. So thank you so much for having me, and I want to thank Joel and Jennifer for running this lovely venue for musicians. Yeah. And for you, the audience, I mean, musician, we just love playing for audiences where everybody listens and is paying attention. This is like the best kind of audience to have. So thank you. All right, I think I'll finish with one from my album that has been my most played, most streamed song. And it's a song I wrote for my mom. And I never got to meet her mom because my mom was only 17 when her mom passed away. So I wanted, you know, to give her a song that would be about her mom and how, you know, I feel like she's influenced me even though I didn't ever get to meet her. So it's called A Mother's Love. Also, sometimes I forget to say this, but if you like it and you want to check out the music video that I made for it, that's available on YouTube. And the recording is, I have my mom and my daughter singing the background vocals. So. Sorry, you just get me today. Did you know when she goes, her love will never die? It goes on and on like a soothing lullaby. She had a vision how a mom should be. She gave her love to you, and you passed it on to me. She passed it on to you, you passed it on to me. She told me through your eyes, helping me to see the beauty of it all is that when our time is through, you gave her love to me, I'll pass it on. Take time to smell the roses, hurry up, don't be late. You always found the balance of all life's give and take. Though sometimes I resisted the good advice from you, I am listening now, and I'll pass it on too. 'Cause she passed it on to you, you passed it on to me. She told me through your eyes, helping me to see the beauty of it all is that when our time is through, you gave her love to me, I'll pass it on to. All the pearls of her wisdom are the most precious jewels. We carry on the legacy, it's what we're born to do. And though we may not see the same day, a mother's love is here to stay. There is sadness in your eyes, the past can be so hard. You lost her too early, and it's heavy on your heart. But there's a strength inside of you, it helps me carry on. When I see my little girl, I know you passed her strength along. 'Cause she passed it on to you, you passed it on to me. She told me through your eyes, helping me to see the beauty of it all is that when our time is through, you gave her love to me, I'll pass it on to. Oh, this too shall pass, you'd always say. But a mother's love is here to stay. Mom's love is here to stay. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Here for Lisa Medina. Okay, now is the time where we're going to take our 10 to 15 minute break. The bathrooms are down the hall and on the left, and then we will be back with the George Mattson Trio. Don't forget to check out all of the wonderful merch we have over here on the piano from our artists, and to refill your snacks, and also donate the buckets right there. So if you want to donate to help the two-way street, we would really appreciate it. Thank you.
Really? Oh, that's nice to hear.
Barely got it through the song.
Say it again?
Barely got through the song. Good time to visit.
I don't know, my wife didn't know what to do with it. I'm kidding. No, we did, we were here for, when we did our performance. It was the first one of this series. And it was, did okay, I guess. They didn't do Jennifer and Joel do everything. There's been 4 of these. They do a set. Hmm? Yeah. They're the ones that run the trial. They took over from Dave. And Mark Dvorak was close. There's 2 acts in between. Changed around. We were one of those. And George was one. George was that's why I Yeah, I know. I like to be back home. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of things.
When we came over to perform, I was waiting. I had about 10 minutes to kill. And a woman walked up to me and said, "You're Bob." And it was a woman I'd known since we were teenagers. She said, "I'm Linda Malone."
Otherwise,
Yeah, it was very cool. And she knew my wife too. So it was pretty neat. And she said, "Oh, I'm going to start coming to your stuff," but she never did.
I sure wish I had.
Yeah, pretty good. I'm glad.
I have a CD. I just wish I had.
I'm not contagious, so I wasn't worried about that. I didn't have any energy, just a few is because you gave me a copy. It's the only reason I did all that work. Salute.
Just have to ask, how do you get this thing where it wants to go?
How do you get it?
Do you rent a bus or something?
No, Mike just throws it in the back of his van.
Oh, he's got
The
a
bass.
van.
He's got a van.
Odyssey, Honda
The
Odyssey.
funniest thing that I have ever seen was a little Volkswagen Beetle, and had one of those on the
top?
top of it. Yeah.
That's a good way to lose a bass.
Okay, everybody, we're going to get started. And before we do, I want to just draw your attention to your tables. There's a whole bunch of flyers on the tables that talk about all kinds of events that are coming up at the Two-Way Street. We have an open mic at the end of the month that's a costume party because it's Halloween. So please come. It's going to be fun. I'll be in a costume. Joel's going to be in a costume. It's going to be good times. We also have a last Thursday open mic for young musicians, high school and college age. So if you know any young musicians, we've started that back up. That was a really great program before the pandemic that ran here, and we've just started it up again. We've got a Cultural Connections, Nordic Jam, and Nordic Dance series. So all the information is on the tables and on the racks outside. Not only here, but also Acoustic Renaissance in the Maple Street Chapel and St. Tim's schedule. There's music to be had everywhere. All right, so without further ado, we'd love to introduce the George Mattson Trio. Let's give them a big two-way.
Thank you, Jen. It's just kind of amazing. While Jen is announcing that we're going on, I had to wait until I got up here to check, is my fly zipped up? Well, the girls all dance with the boys from the city. They don't want to dance with me. Well, it ain't my fault if my shoes are muddy and the red clay stains my feet. It's under my nails and it's under my collar and it shows on my Sunday clothes. I do my best with the soap and the water, but the damned old dirt won't go. Oh, but when I pass through the pearly gates, will my gown be gold instead, or just a red clay robe with red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head? It's mud in the spring, it's dust in the summer, and it rolls in a crimson tide till the leaves on the trees and the cows are the color of the dirt on the mountainside. Oh, but when I pass through the pearly gates, will my gown be gold instead, or just a red clay robe with red clay wings and a red clay halo for my head? Take it, Tommy. Well, Jordan's banks are red and muddy, and the rolling water is wide. You know, I got no boat, so I'll be good and muddy when I get to the other side. Oh, but when I pass through the pearly gates, will my gown be gold instead, or just a red clay robe with red clay wings and red clay halo for my head. I'll take a red clay robe and red clay wings and red clay halo for my head. Thank you, thank you. We just love coming and playing for you, and we just put together some of our favorite songs by some of my favorite songwriters. That was a song by Gillian Welch, and we're going to do one now by Bob Wills and the Playboys. If you've ever seen that old Mississippi Queen of the Delta land, you understand why I've got the blues for Dixie. If you've ever seen that Tennessee when those old cotton fields are white in pale moonlight, then you've had the blues. Well, if you've seen the drama of that Alabama moon shining in the sky, and if you've had a baby in Birmingham, maybe you know the reason why I'm gonna be blue till I get on that choo-choo headed down south again. There goes that train that's making me blue for Dixie. Well, if you've seen the drama of that Alabama moon shining in the sky, and if you've had a baby in Birmingham, maybe you know the reason why I'm gonna be blue till I get on that choo-choo headed down south again. There goes that train that's leaving me blue for Dixie. Yeah, and gonna do. We used to do probably about 30 of this guy's songs when we were playing in a country band. Hank Williams. Hear the lonesome whippoorwill. She sounds too blue to fly. Midnight train is winding low, and I'm so lonesome I cry. Did you ever see a night so long when time goes crawling by? The moon just went behind the cloud to hide its face and cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? That means he's lost the will to live, and I'm so lonesome I cry. The silence of a falling star lights up the purple sky. As I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I cry. Thank you. Thanks.
That's what makes me want to cry.
Good. That's supposed to. I wanted to mention two of my best buddies are up here with me. Tom Murray on fiddle. Michael Hasdra on bass.
And George Mattson. And we're the trio.
We are the trio. Okay. I'm going to do a song that we recorded on the last CD, and I'm shaking my head because it seems like we just recorded it. It was 9 years ago. It was 2016 we did
That
this.
was 9 years ago. Seemed like yesterday.
Seemed like yesterday. But that's what happens when you get as old as... We're the senior citizens of the playing tonight, by the way.
Speak
But-
for yourself. That's right.
That isn't right. But we're going to do a song from, actually, it's the group that replaced the Beatles in my lifetime as my new favorite group. The Beatles still have an edge, but for the moment in the 70s, I really fell for Fraser and DeBolt. Ellen Fraser wrote this tune, and I actually traded some emails and paid him a little money for this. It's called These Dance Hall Girls. These dance hall girls will treat you kind. They'll give you their bodies, you'll never reach their minds. They'll fill you up with lipstick lies. When they put you down, son, don't be surprised. Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? I've held her mountains, I've kissed her plains, I felt her sunshine, and I drank her rain. I ran so far, but then I broke too fast. I thought I had a winner picked, but I came in last. Again, is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? I must have chosen the wrong season to come down. Never realized they call this sacred ground. sense of time, hell, I'm a week behind. I'd write a letter home, but this all takes time, you know. I wanna get some money, I wanna go back home. These dance hall girls know how to make a man feel alone, alone, alone. Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Thomas. Must have chosen the wrong season to come down. Never realized they call this sacred ground. My sense of time, hell, I'm a week behind. Oh, they give you their bodies, you'll never reach their minds. Fill you up with lipstick lies. These dance hall girls know how to make a grown man cry. Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Thank you. Alan Fraser. He wrote some great stuff. Fraser and DeBolt were terrific. And he's still playing here. Unfortunately, Daisy DeBolt died. There's a new gal with him, and they're calling themselves Fraser and DeBolt still.
Fraser 2.
Fraser, yes.
DeBolt 2.
And I saw a fella out there with a John Prine t-shirt on. There he is back there. And I've got to do a John Prine song. Had an apartment in the city. Me and Loretta like living there. It's been years since the kids have grown, life all their own, left us alone. John and Linda live in Omaha. Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War. We still don't know what for. Don't matter anymore. Old trees just grow stronger, and old rivers wilder every day. But old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say, there. Hello. Me and Loretta, we don't talk much no more. She sits and stares out the back door screen. And all the news just repeats itself. Perfect timing. Nothing much to do. Someday I'm gonna call up Rudy. Work together at the factory. What will I say when he asks, what's new? Nothing much. What's with you? Nothing much to do. You know, trees just grow stronger and old rivers wilder every day. But old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there, hello. So if you're walking down the street sometime and you should spot some hollow ancient eyes, don't pass them by and stare like you didn't care. Say hello in there. Hello. Hello. Very good. Thank you. And
How do you turn it off?
I don't know. That's yours.
Can I throw it to somebody?
Here, pass it down to Marguerite. She could turn it off.
I would have turned it off, but I forgot how.
Anyways, we're going to do a song from the first album now. Lisa Medina said that she recorded her first album when she was 45. I recorded it when I was 50, my first one. And I still have some copies. So.
I got some too.
Yeah. And this song is from that, and it's a song written by Merle Travis. And this will be our last one. Oh, by the way, I should mention, these guys were on that album 27 years ago, and so were the next people coming up. Mark and Mary Ann were on that album as well.
I can't remember.
Well, I'm a fella with a heart of gold and the ways of a gentleman, I've been told. The kind of fella who wouldn't even harm a flea. But if me and a certain character met, yeah, the man that invented the cigarette, I'd murder that son of a gun in the first degree. It ain't that I don't smoke myself, and I do not reckon it'll wreck my health. I've been smoking all my life, and I ain't dead yet. But at a petting party or a poker game, you know the nicotine slaves, they're all the same. Everything's gotta stop till they have a cigarette. Well, smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, puff, puff it if you puff yourself to death. Tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you gotta have another cigarette. In a game of chance the other night, old Dame Fortune's doing me right. The kings, the queens, they kept coming around. I drew an ace, I bet it high, but my bluff didn't work on a certain guy. He kept raising and laying that money down. Well, he'd raise me, I'd raise him. I sweated blood, I gotta sink or swim. I finally called and he didn't raise the bet. I said, ace is full, pal, how about you? Said I'm gonna tell you in just a minute or two, but right now I'm going out to have me a cigarette. Well, smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, puff, puff it if you puff yourself to death. Tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you gotta have another cigarette. Play another one. The other night, you know, I had me a date with the sweetest little thing in the 48 states, a high-toned, fancy, uptown little dame. She said she loved me. It seemed to me things were going the way they ought to be. So hand in hand, we walked down Lover's Lane. She was oh so far from a block of ice. Our smooching party's going real nice. So help me, Hannah, I swear it would have been there yet. I give her a kiss, a little squeeze. She turns to me, she says, George, please, right now I need a cigarette. Well, smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, puff, puff it if you puff yourself to death. Tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you gotta have another cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, puff, puff it if you tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you gotta have another. You gotta have another. You gotta have another cigarette. Woo! Thank you, everyone. And I'm gonna welcome Mr. Mark Dvorak up to the stage.
I see him.
Oh, I got your vote.
give a little, take a little, let your poor heart bleed, babe, a little bit, baby. That's the glory of love. Sigh a little, cry a little, let those clouds go by, babe, a little bit, baby. That's the glory of love. Long as there's the two of us, we have the world and all of its charm. Long as there's just the two of us, we'll hold each other's arms. Baby, now win a little, lose a little, sometimes have those blues, babe, a little, but baby, that's the glory of love. There's just the two of us, we have the world and all of its charm. Long as there's just the two of us, we'll hold each other's arms. Baby, now win a little, lose a little, sometimes have those blues, babe, a little, but baby, that's the glory of love. God bless the morning sun and this quiet day just begun. God bless the place I'm going to. This morning you were on my mind, and God bless those happy times. God bless the open road and you. God bless those hills and trees and the rustling of autumn leaves. I remember how it felt when love was new. How the years have passed since those days, since we went our separate ways. God bless the open road and you. God bless the wind that blows and every town far down the road behind me. God bless your memory. No matter where I go, it seems to find me. Find me. God bless these guitar strings and all the songs I've learned to sing. They've paid my bills since I was 22. I think of you most every night, up on the stage beneath the light. God bless the open road and you. God bless the open road and you. All right, thank you. Thanks for hanging out with us this afternoon. God bless the Two-Way Street Coffee House. How many years has it been now? 55. That's a good time to start back into the recording business, isn't it, George? I think so, yeah. Funny how that worked out. That song, I have a long story about that song, but we don't have time for it today. And I have a short story about it. I was down at a music conference, the Folk Alliance International, some years ago when it was in Memphis, and which is a very neat city. And I got on one of those song-arounds that happened at 2 in the morning, you know. And I was with a guy who had a publishing deal in Nashville, a really great songwriter, and I don't remember his name. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. And I played God Bless the Open Road when it came to be my turn. And afterwards he said, "Oh, that's a great song," he said. He said, "Which Merle Haggard album is that on?" And I said, "The live one." But I don't mind lying once in a while. So I took it as a compliment. Now here's one I picked up a long, long time ago, and I was given a kind of a series of programs at DePaul University for a kind of adult education thing, and it was really neat to be there and be in the room, and the subjects were the American folk song and Woody Guthrie and Pete Seeger and Lead Belly, and for 4 weeks I came in and did like an hour on each of them, and the first one was, I don't remember the order, but at some point this retired priest came in. He's sitting in the back of the room and looking at me like this. I thought I did something wrong. Otherwise sin, And so he comes up to me, very nice man. We'd sung a Woody Guthrie song. He said, "Do you happen to know the song Deportee?" And I said, "Well, I used to." He said, "Oh, okay." And then we shook hands and he went away. And then the next week, he's there in the back of the room. Have you learned Deportee? And after the program, we went for a little visit, and he told me the whole story of Deportee, where Woody Guthrie was sick and in the hospital. He could no longer play the guitar because of a neurological disorder. He couldn't even light a cigarette, and but he still could write. And so he read a news article in the paper, and this must have been in the 1960s. He passed away, actually, I think it's this week in 1967 in October. And so they found in one of his notebooks after he had passed away this news article about this plane crash, and it listed the names of all of the crew members who perished in this plane crash, and it said, and also 40 deportees were killed. And so Woody got to writing, and he put it down on paper. And there was a young man named Martin Hoffman who was from California, and he was studying seminary at the University of Arizona. And he saw that article, and he kept it too, and he put a tune to it. And at some point, Judy Collins was given a concert at the University of Arizona, and in those days, nobody went home after the concert. And there was a big party, and Judy came to the party, and young man Martin Hoffman played his new song that he had collaborated with Woody Guthrie. And Judy was taken with it, and she said, "Is there any way I can have that?" And he allowed that she could have it, and she was the first one to record Deportee. And my friend, father, was Michael Hoffman's roommate in college, in seminary, and he wound up sending me tapes of Michael and a bunch of songs that he wrote. So the song was written, I don't know when, a long time ago. Why do they keep getting more true? Oh, the crops are all in, the peaches are rotting, the oranges piled high in the creosote dump. They're flying you back to the Mexican border to pay all your money to wade back again. My father's own father, he waded that river. They took all the money he made in his life. My brothers and sisters come work in the fruit trees. They rode the big truck till they took down and died. Goodbye to my Juan, goodbye to Rosalita. Adios, mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. All they will call you will be deportee. Now some of us are illegal and some are not wanted. Our work contract's up, we've got to move on. It's 600 miles to the Mexican border. They chase us like outlaws, like rustlers, like thieves. Now some of us are illegal, some are not wanted. So I just started that verse twice, didn't I? That was a good verse.
Yeah, it's worth repeating.
We died in your hills, we died in your deserts, we died in your valleys, we died in your plains. We died in your trees and we die in your bushes. Both sides of the river we died just the same. You sing it too. Goodbye to my Juan, goodbye to Rosalita. Adios, mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. All they will call you will be deportee. A sky plane caught fire over Los Gatos Canyon. A fireball of lightning that shook all the hills. Now who are these friends all scattered like dry leaves? The radio says they are just deportees. Is this the best way we can grow our big orchards? Is this the best way we can grow our good fruit? To fall on your slope, to fall like a dime, to fall like this the best way we can grow our big orchard? Is this the best way we can grow our good fruit? To fall like a dry leaf and die on your topsoil, and be known by no name except deportee. Goodbye to my Juan, goodbye to Rosalita. Adios, mis amigos, Jesus y Maria. You won't have a name when you ride the big airplane. All they will call you will be deportee. Oh, the sky's falling down, the creek is coming up, that old rickety bridge, Lord, is running out of luck. Nothing left to do but let the river overflow. It'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose. It'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose. The times are getting harder and the money's getting tight and the cost of living's killing me. Nothing's going right now, the polar cap is melting, the desert's gonna blow. It'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose. It'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose. When I was a little kid, I did what I was told. Now I go to work each morning in a about the Constitution when he called me back this afternoon. He said, "You know, it'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose. It'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose." Picking at the scab is never gonna make it heal, and every broken bone will teach you how it's really gonna feel. But the sun is gonna rise again, the rooster's gonna crow. It'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose. It'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose. Oh, the sky is falling down and the rick is coming up. That old rickety bridge lord is running out of luck. Nothing left to do but let the river overflow. It'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose. It'll be better, it'll be better, it'll be better when it's better, I suppose. Well, thank you for supporting the Two-Way Street Coffee House. This is our third concert in this series. We had one in March, June, and today in October. And going into today's event, you have supported the Two-Way Street Coffee House with over $1,500.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for your generosity. So we're going to close with a big old-fashioned sing-along. And all of the performers I'd like to invite to the stage, and maybe Mike can play an A flat on that bass. I have confidence. We're gonna put a little rhythm to it. Come on up here, George Mattson. I don't see enough of you.
There's plenty of me to see.
I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield way down the river, way down the river, way down. I'm gonna lay down my sword and shield way down the river, was that backbeat, George? There we go. Now we're cooking. Yeah. I'm gonna join hands with everyone. I'm gonna join hands with everyone. Way down. Way down. Way down. I'm gonna join hands with everyone. Way down. Down by the riverside and study war no more. Sing it out! I ain't gonna study war no more, no more. Ain't gonna study war no more, no more. Ain't gonna study war no study war no more. Ain't gonna study war no more, no more. Study war no more. I ain't gonna study war no study war no more. Thank you, Joel and Jennifer, George Mattson Trio, Lisa P. Medina, Marianne. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you around.
Womp it up.